Hit it while it's hot, the Dude Mungus 3000.
The market.
Dudette, say what up. It's your boy Dude Mungus, man. Man, without my head, I can't do that. Gotta get my mun through here. It's a bun, but it's a man bun, so it's called mun. Gotta get my mun through here. But anyway, Dudette, say what up. It's your boy Dude Mungus. Those of y'all that's been rocking with me for a while, you already know what this setup means. This setup means it is time to have a talk, man. I really just want to jump on and talk about my experience of my lowered bike. Deadshot is now lowered 1.5 inches front and rear, and I just wanted to talk about that experience. So far at this moment, I have about, I don't even know I put the key. I'm a little over 29,000 miles. Goodness gracious. Excuse the G-Ride. I'm literally preparing to head out of town. Let's see what Deadshot is at. I'm literally preparing to head out of town. Let me see. Yeah, Deadshot's 29,634. So Deadshot's definitely getting it in. I messed up the daggone camera angle, so I had to get it back together. But anyway, this is my daily, man. So I want to talk about my experience of about being on Blood Mountain. That was the last video I just put out about being on Blood Mountain. Something that I've heard my entire motorcycle career is a lowered bike will handle like crap. Something else I hear is a stretch bike will handle like crap. Something else I hear, which is way on the extreme version, is, oh my God, do you know you completely ruined the geometry of the bike? You know, you hear all this stuff, man. And I like to talk balance on my channel. I don't like to be too far to this side or too far to that side. So, me being on Blood Mountain, the bike handled 100% absolutely perfectly fine for what I normally do. That's just me. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all heard me talking on Blood Mountain. I didn't know the turns. I literally had no idea what the turn was going to do. I didn't know if it was going to decrease, increase. I had no idea what these turns were doing. Had no idea what was coming around the corner. So I just didn't know. So I couldn't push my bike as hard as what my friend McNasty and what Nephew were doing, because they at least had some idea of what was going on up there. I literally had none. But the holdup wasn't the bike being lowered. The holdup was me, and me not being comfortable, and me not knowing the road. But as far as the bike goes, the bike handled it perfectly just fine. Now I'm just speaking from Mungus. This doesn't make it Bible. Y'all know I always say that. It don't mean it's Bible. But for me, when I jump on my bike that I daily ride on the street, I'm not looking for maximum performance. I'm not going out there trying to be Mark Marquez. Actually, you know what? I'm not trying to be Narquez. Mark Marquez's older brother, older cousin. That's not me. If that's what you do, you look for maximum performance every time you jump on the bike, that's fine. I ride this to the grocery store and we'll pick up something to drink real quick. I'll ride this to Wendy's and pick up a hamburger. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm not looking to drag knee when I'm going to get a hamburger. Now, that's me. If that's what you do, dude, there is no problem with that. But for some of you guys to go as far as to be like, oh, do you know you completely ruined the geometry of the bike? Actually, no, I didn't. Did the geometry change? Yeah, it probably did. Enough for me to notice for how I ride my daily bike? No, dude. Like, I'm normally left with like probably 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch of a chicken strip. That's me. That's normal for me. I'm good with that on the street. Now, when I put on my full suit that I got from my sponsor, Crashmotogear, shout out to my boy Crashmoto, I appreciate you, bro. Now, if I put on that suit and I'm on the track, okay, you know what? Now my mental is gonna change to, okay, I'm gonna go ham. There was a point on Blood Mountain, we was coming around the corner. I was just about to release, I was feeling good, tires felt good. I was like, oh, okay, let me just see, what I can do. Coming around the corner, big old truck comes around the corner at the same time. It's like this. And I'm just like, no. Let me tell you what's not gonna happen. That is not gonna happen for me. Again, this is not Bible. For me, it just ain't worth it, on the mountain to try to prove some point or to see how low I can get on my lower bike. Dude, I'm good. From my experience riding this bike on the mountain, I had plenty of space to go. It's just I wasn't comfortable doing that because of situations with the truck And then y'all know we was up there. We seen GSP here, there. There was accidents here, there. Bro, I couldn't release. I couldn't do it. And some of you guys, this is what I call it, man. Y'all live, y'all live in the legit fantasy world. Like, I am just talking realistic here. I'm not going off the extreme. I'm talking about realistic here. The only difference you're gonna feel, or the only way you're gonna notice that your bike is lowered on the street for normal riding, not looking for maximum performance, the only way you'll notice that is literally if you're on the track. Then I think I will notice that, yo, you know what? I don't have as much lean angle as I normally would have. And then I would be subconscious, yo, let me make sure I'm not too low and hit one of the daggum foot pegs. But that's only at the limit of pushing the bike to its absolute limit. When I daily ride my almost 30,000 mile Ducati, dude, I'm not looking to eliminate my chicken strips. Dude, I don't care. You know what? I have a little chicken strips. Y'all probably done seen them. I'll insert pictures. Dude, I make a joke about it. I got all you can eat chicken strips. I'm gonna bring the barbecue sauce and the chicken. You bring something to drink, we can have a cookout. Bro, like, that's me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't take it that serious. I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody. But the only way you'll be able to tell that the bike is lowered is if you take it to a track. For my normal street, day-to-day riding, dude, I literally can't tell. And like I said, some of you guys, y'all live in the fantasy world where everything is a track head. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not how it is. Some of y'all live like you guys are Valentino Rossi incarnated into another person. Like, that's how some of y'all mentalities are. And dude, that's fine. If that's what you are, dude, that's cool. You know what? You probably just didn't make it into MotoGP. You probably just didn't make it in the World Superbike. Something happened. You know what? It's okay. You probably are that good of a rider. Bro, go for it. I'm not going to diminish any type of riding. I'm not going to talk down about any type of riding that you do. What you do is what you do. But to go as extreme to say, oh, the bike is ruined, no. Like, I had a question and some guy was like, oh, can the bike even handle that way? Can you even turn it? Can you even ride it that way? I'm like, yeah, dude, it's not that extreme. Now, there's probably a point to where you can lower your bike so much that, you know what, you're going to see a huge difference. But an inch and a half, bro, it ain't changed nothing, man. Like, some of you guys, y'all just flat out lie to people. And like, my question to you is, first of all, have you ever been on a lowered bike? And I'm gonna just give you a second because I know some of you guys will be like, yeah. You know what, shut up. Because no, you haven't. Then my second question is gonna be, have you ever been on a properly set up lowered bike? And I'm like I said, I know some of you guys will be like, yeah, I have. You're lying to yourself and you're lying to everybody else. Because if you had been on a properly set up lowered bike, you would understand it's not as extreme as what you guys are making. It's really not. Now, I'm not saying that the geometry didn't change. I'm not saying that you didn't lose some lean angle. But the bike isn't ruined. It's 100% not ruined. Doesn't mean, I had a comment today that saying there's no way you could be fast in the mountains on a lower bike. Actually, you can. I could have been, this bike had so much more to give in the mountain. I just didn't know the turns. I didn't know what I was doing in the turns. I had no idea what was coming up, had no idea what was coming around the corner. And then you remember the little buzzing RV? Bro, no. No. I'm not gonna push it to prove it to anybody that my lower bike can handle it. I know what my bike can do. I have almost 30,000 miles on this bike that I've ridden. And in that much seat time, I literally can't tell the difference other than I can touch the ground. Now, again, I'm not pushing my bike to the limit. I'm not trying to drag knee. I'm not trying to drag elbow. I'm not trying to set any world records here. I'm just enjoying my bike. That's all I'm doing. Ride your bike how you ride your bike. But to go as far as to say that the bike is ruined or to bash a bike, yo, you guys are actually giving false information. And I'm gonna just say, man, y'all lied to me because my entire motorcycle career, only thing I've heard is lower bikes handle like crap. This bike doesn't handle like crap. It switched back directions perfectly fine. Just as it did normal. I literally cannot tell the difference. Now, my riding skill level, I don't claim to be anything great. I am just a daily rider with almost 30,000 miles on a bike. That's it. That's all I do. So wherever I fall in the spectrum is wherever I fall in the spectrum. Yeah, I don't care. But like I said again, maybe some of you guys are just extreme riders. I had a track rider. The guy, when I was in Charlotte, I got on his R1. This is a certified track rider. He does this, it's nothing new to him. He jumped on my bike, absolutely loved it. Also, I want to get an interview from Mac Moto TV. He jumped on Reaper 1K's bike, which is a really fast S1000 stock wheelbase. That is lower. He jumped on Ripper's bike, and if he wasn't comfortable, I couldn't tell because of how well he rode the bike. All right, Dudettes, we have the man, the one, the only, Mac Moto. What it do, man?
What's going on, man?
Hey, bro, let me tell you, first of all, before we get started, I cannot wait for tomorrow. The level of hypeness that's going on.
We got an eventful day planned.
Yes.
A lot of fun, man. It's gonna be dope.
Dope, man. Good, man. But I don't want to hold you long. I just want to get on here and ask you your opinion, and I want you to be honest. When we was in Charlotte, you jumped on Reaper 1K's S1000.
I did.
What did you think about that bike? Like overall?
So right away, I felt like right at home on that bike. It was crazy comfortable to me.
Yeah.
And at first, didn't realize how fast it was until I actually started racing people.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this thing's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty fast.
Yeah.
And when I started running people, I was like, wait a minute, this thing is pretty damn fast.
Yeah.
But that was actually my first time riding a bike lower like that for
really?
a period of time. It wasn't just like around the block.
Really? Okay, I didn't know that.
First time, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I was
never ridden a bike that long. Because I was on race bikes for what, like 2 hours, 3 hours?
Yeah, you was on there for a good part of the day.
Yeah, I was on there for a while, and it didn't really feel too much different to me. I don't think he had it strapped, but it's definitely lower.
Right, yeah.
Being on a lower bike is definitely a different experience for me.
Yeah.
Up in New York, nobody out here really has to like, you gotta crack your rims, ruin your suspension, ruin your forks.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go down, but
wow.
first time being on a lower bike like that for an extended period of time, and it didn't really feel it didn't feel too different. But I mean, again, we were hitting like a lot of turns and stuff like that, a lot of open roads, highway roads.
Right, yeah.
But you didn't say even so on some on one of your episodes, you got me leaning on that.
Yeah, dude, we was at 100+ miles an hour, and you bent the corner, and I said in the video, I was like, if he's not comfortable, I can't tell. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
yeah. That was actually, it wasn't bad at all, man. It wasn't bad at all. In the future, my bike may get that treatment too. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. And what a lot of people on my channel might not know, you are, in my opinion, a track rider. Like, you've done, I don't even know how many track days, how many track videos I've seen from you. So what level are you on? I know you're not a novice.
No, right now I'm in the intermediate. I'm pushing for the advanced pace.
Okay.
At the end of last season.
Okay.
And I'm pretty much there, but right now, it's already like middle of May.
Right.
I had one track day scheduled, but I had to cancel it because I had to go to a wedding.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
I do want to get back on that track, and I do want to get to that advanced level. I know I'm there. I just got to do some fine tweaking to get to that. Gotcha. Okay, so for your skill, like, I've never been on the track day. My first track day is in August. So for your skill level, you know a little bit deeper about what a bike can handle and what it can't handle. Now, I'm talking for street riding strictly. I'm not talking about you Mark Marquez or Valentino Rossi. If you ride that Reaper's 1K bike on the street, is it okay? Yeah.
Do you feel like you're hindered in any way from riding that bike on the street? Do you feel like it is completely ruined?
So, I'll tell you this.
Yes.
I'll tell you this. It's really about where you're going to be riding the bike the most.
Agreed. Right.
Where I'm at now in New York, like right now, because I live in like the borderline of like a suburban area and the city.
Okay.
But I'm still in the city. But at the same time, if I do go into the city, a lower bike is not really ideal.
Gotcha. Okay.
Bad.
Gotcha.
It's just not going to be able to handle the tight corners all that well. But if you're not going to be doing a lot of city riding, honestly, the bike is fine.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah. I wanted to get on here and just ask your honest opinion without bias, just literally what you thought. If you thought you hated it, that's my phone, it's my bike GPS going off. But if you hated it, that's what I expect you to say.
So when I rode your bike in Charlotte, and I took around in that parking lot, it was strapped all the way down, right?
Yes, that time, yeah, it was strapped. And the
I've never been on a bike that was strapped all the way down. That was the first time ever being on a bike strapped all the way down. That is something that I'll definitely have to get into. But the luxury of the straps is that as soon as you finish doing what you're doing, you take the strap off and go right back.
Yeah, see, and this is the thing a lot of people don't understand. The strap isn't meant to go around the corner. The strap is meant for literally straight line. So when you're on the highway,
undo it.
Yeah, you undo it. When you're on the highway, you're not doing this extreme turn. You're just making minor adjustments, and you're okay. But like you said, in the parking lot, oh, it's like, oh my God, what is this?
Yeah, man. But yeah, riding it with straps is different. But having a lower bike, in my opinion, and I really think I didn't think I was going to like it, but
yeah,
hey, I was on reach bike for a long time.
Gotcha. Yeah, you was, man. Look, you was getting your revenge, man. You was putting in work on everybody.
Everybody was saying that too.
Yeah, man. That's why I was like, I told Reaper, I was like, whatever True did to your bike, everyone that jumps on that bike is fast, bro. Like everybody, man. Heck yeah.
Yeah,
cool, man.
Sure, man.
All right, man. But look, man, I appreciate you taking your time out to just get on here and do this, this interview with me, man.
No doubt, man. You're my guy.
Hey, man, appreciate it, bro. I rode Jack B. Quick's bike, Zocalo, and when I rode it before in Atlanta, and it was just, straight bye. It was cool, whatever. But I rode it again in Miami and actually spent some seat time on it, and I was like, yo, this bike actually handles pretty good. I'm doing turns, everything, just as I would do at the time on my stock hype Ducati Deadshot. And I was like, yo, his bike Zocalo, which is a BMW S1000, his bike felt no different than my stock hype bike did. And I was like, yo, this actually might be okay for daily riding. Now, when I do my track day in August, I am going to raise the bike back up to stock height. I'm just like, when I go for a track day, my mental mindset is set, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got to worry about no gravel. I ain't got to worry about no RVs coming across the road. I ain't worried about no dogs. No gravel, nothing like that. I am going to have the optimal prime time conditions for riding this bike at its maximum. But on the street, bro, I'm riding to the grocery store, my dude. I go run errands, and granted, I'll run errands for a few hours, and I'll do a few hundred miles in a weekend. This is no thing. What I did on Blood Mountain, dude, is perfectly fine. As it sits right now, I have like probably 1/2 inch chicken strip on the rear and probably maybe a 1/4 inch maybe on the front. And dude, it's not bad. You know what? If it's that important, let me get my measuring tape. Got my handy dandy measuring tape. Let me see what my chicken strip is on the back. Bam, 1/2 inch on the back. Let me see what I got on the front. 1/4 inch on the front. I mean, that's fine, man. I mean, for the street, I don't know. For the street, that's for me. Again, it's not viable. For the street, dude, that is perfectly fine. Dude, some of the vets that's been in the game, some of you guys that's on the extreme end, I'm not saying that you're necessarily wrong. I'm just saying you're too extreme. Come to the middle, meet me in the middle. Meet me in the middle because I'm willing to meet you in the middle, bro. Like, has the geometry changed? Yes. Does it handle different? Maybe if you're pushing it at that maximum effort level, like you're on a MotoGP track. But on the street, no. But, again, that's me. I ain't trying to drag me. So, you know what? That's where I can come meet you in the middle. You know what? Yeah, it probably has changed. Some. Is the bike ruined? No, it's not ruined. Come on over here. You know what I'm saying? You completely changed the geometry. You think you're smarter than the engineers? No, come on over here. And one of my last points, is it possible that the engineers who engineered this bike and spent all this time and effort and all that stuff on this bike left enough play in the chassis to where you could lower it some up or down and the bike would still perform at a really good level? Is that possible, or did they only engineer it for the way it left the factory? That's the only way it would run. This is what I'm talking about. Come back over to the realistic side. Like, give solid advice. Don't go so extreme as to where you can have people, thinking one way and it's really not that way. I was one of them people. I believed it. I am fully convinced now. I will make up my own opinion from my own experience, because when I got on Zocalo and rode that bike, my mind was so blown. I was like, yo, even we went up to the Blood Mountain in November when 650 Eve came down here. And I said in my video, I was like, who said the Lord and stretch bike couldn't handle? because there were lowered and stretched bikes in the mountain doing fine. Were they dragging knee? No, they weren't. So this is me coming over. Were they dragging knee? No, they wasn't dragging knee. Was it dragging elbow? No, they wasn't dragging elbow. Was the bike ruined? Actually, no. Can they still go to the mountains? Yes, they can. Are they looking for maximum performance? No, they're not. Like, yo, let's just meet in the middle. And let's be realistic, man. But anyway, that was just real quick. Something I want to share with you guys, my experience on my bike. I want to encourage anyone who watched this video to make your own opinion on some of this stuff, because some of this information people are giving, it's just flat out wrong. It's a lie. It's a flat out lie. This bike is 100% the same, minus me touching the ground. That's the only difference I can feel for my street riding. But again, I'm not a track rider. I don't go out, again, looking to drag knee. I'm sorry to keep repeating myself. I just have to stress this point enough. I'm not looking to do that stuff. But do I ride my motorcycle as much as I can? Yeah. If that's you, you'll be okay with your bike lowered 1.5 inches. It's really, honestly, not bad at all. To get the rear as low as I got it, I had to switch the suspension from flat to progressive, so the rear end squats a little bit more. But literally, other than that, there's not one difference I feel on the bike for how I ride. I daily ride, bro. Like, that's what I'm here for. I daily ride. When I get a track bike and I'm fully suited and booted in my full suit by Crashmoto, appreciate you, bro, again. When I get that, yeah, you know what? Yeah, my mindset is gonna be switched. Yes, I want maximum performance, maximum lean angle. But for day-to-day riding, bro, man, you gonna be all right, man. Make your own opinion. Don't even take my word for it. Get on you a properly set up lower bike and ride it and just see what it feels like. Just see what it feels like. I guarantee your mind will be blown if you will be reasonable and open up your mind. But anyway, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. You know what it is. One shot, Deadshot. Dude Mungus.
DudeMungus. Boom shakalaka. Thank you for watching, dude. DudeMungus. DudeMungus. Thank you for watching, dudes. DudeMungus.